Welcome back across space and time into the Captain's Quadrant as we dive deeply into a debrief of the current episode of Star Trek. I am ever so happy to be joined by my co-hosts and friends, both Jason Roy Gaston and VHS Jays from Talking to Me and the Jason Roy Gaston channel, respectively. Gentlemen, how are you both doing?
Good, and I seem to be the only one representing this show this week.
No, I'm wearing the old.
Oh, the old one.
Yeah,
Jason,
I have it stitched into my underwear, but I don't want to demonetize the channel.
He has it tattooed on his buttocks.
Yeah. Yes. It's half on one cheek, half on the other.
The Captain's Quadrant. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it, gentlemen.
Guess where the Q is?
Oh boy. This has been a series of interesting moments, and then we get to this episode, which possibly hit cosmic quandaries and puzzled us. I just want to let everybody know in the chat. We'll say hello to you in a second, but whoever is number 1 and number 2 of the crown, you get to take home some, Captain's Quadrant merch, because we're gonna have that. Not this, but other merch.
That looks just like the one on my buttocks.
There you go. You can get Jason's buttocks sent to your home. He's just like, I don't know why I came back. I really don't. All right, let us say hello to our patrons.
It's gonna arrive cracked and they're gonna say it's damaged.
Oh. I have no idea why these people pay.
All right, we honor our patrons: Holly Mack 79, Joannis Borg, Chris Katulka, Denise Hill, Cosmic Mom, and Joe Saporito. Become a patron today. I'm so happy about today. So
I still love you, which Mom on there. I just think it's so cute.
Let's see. Let us get into the synopsis. Let's not waste any time, or as Jason used to say, let's not muck about. Jason Rogaston, if you please.
When La'an tests a prototype holodeck with a fictional case only she can solve, consequences of failure get greater and greater, with the Enterprise hanging in the balance.
You got a little Mbanga-ish over there.
Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that cool accent, though.
No. Did he get a... Well, we'll get into that. All right.
You mean the single worst British accent ever put on film?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Even worse than Dick Van Dyke.
Oh. I'm a chimney sweep, eh? All right. Thanks. Yes, we are getting into an episode of Star Trek that may be controversial because we're talking about the rec room that we've spoken about being from TAS, and they instantly just called it the holodeck because they know that's what people from TNG know. We're going to start off with VHS Jace. Let us hear your first contact with this episode. The good, the bad.
One of the things I love about Star Trek in general, one of the things that I always fell in love with was continuity and canon. Really, by the time we hit Next Generation, one of my favorite things is, wow, there's a history here. And there's these decades of evolution there with characters and stories and species. And it was great because everything had parameters and boundaries of what the continuity was. And this week, as much as I wanted to like an episode, to me, this was horrific kick in the gonads to the continuity of Star Trek. And I really, really despise what they're doing. The writers are literally shitting over the legacy of Star Trek at this point with these episodes.
Wow.
And I'm pretty upset about it. And not only that, the characters. The opening, I get it. It's cute. It's cute. Maybe a bit on the nose trying to do a Shatner. And, maybe you could break your brain around. So this is a Star Trek parody show that exists in the Star Trek universe. And he's pretending to be a Kirk-like character, but Kirk's a real character in Star Trek. That's fine. I'll get over it. The holodeck, I was even cool that they brought it into it. And honestly, seeing La'an as a detective, I really kind of enjoyed. It was great to see some of her strengths and things like that. But wow, by the end of the episode, they take anything that was good in this episode and they punch you in the face twice.
Mm.
Once is with how they resolve using the holodeck, which any 5-year-old kid would have said, so you telling me they have a semi-successful experiment and really its power and the way they programmed it, and your response is to bury it for 80 years or 70 years? Like, that's just dumb. And then to completely gut Lan the way they did by making her end up being caught in the eyes of Spock and crushing on him. Right? And it's just like, well, it's bad enough you've made Spock a slut now, which is really annoying. But you're also degrading Lan by she can't what's wrong with her just being a strong, independent, fierce security officer? We have to add romance into it. We already had that with her and Kirk, in that episode, which they slightly referenced in there. So, yeah, I'm pretty angry at some of the things I did in this episode. And some of the things I did like. Look, no offense to any of the actors in this episode, because they were having fun. Paul Wesley's having a blast. Anson Mount is having a blast. Playing that 1960s type role. You can see these people having fun, but it was a mess. It was a poor script. And when you only have 10 episodes a season now versus the 22, this is what you're wasting an episode on? A gimmick episode, another one? At the end of the first season, I was like, wow, we had some great episodes. We really did. I was expecting we would get more episodes like the Serene Squall. Where's that stuff? Where's that character? She would have been a great adversary every season to bring her back. But no, we're now wasting episodes on a holodeck episode.
Are you referring to the
Angel?
Angel. Yeah.
Spock's sister-in-law, but he don't know it.
Yeah. I want Matt Berry.
He was a great nemesis for that crew.
Yeah.
For Anson Mount and all that. And you not only had that, you had some sexual tension in there. And she was like unreadable. Right. I thought she would have been great to come back. But no, we're wasting that kind of good ideas. We're not doing that. We're going back and we're stealing stories and ideas from episodes that did it better. Rant over.
Jason Roy Gaston.
That's right. I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be perfectly honest. I know God, look at him. He's just glowing.
In anger.
It's like I can feel the heat emanating off that side of the
he's all the way
screen.
in Australia,
Yeah, I'm spec.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if this makes me a bad fan. I don't give a damn about continuity. I think that if the story's good enough, it's fine. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh my God, that means Kirk is supposed to be, but in this year, he's supposed to be on the Republic, and now no, I don't do that kind of garbage. That being said, this episode is probably the worst episode since Star Trek returned in 2018.
God damn.
It was not only bad and felt like a complete waste of time. Not only did it just completely, as Jay said, gut La'an and slutify Spock, which, fair, whatever. I honestly thought that the episode was... insulting to Star Trek as a whole. I really did. And as a fan, I felt insulted. I felt that, obviously, Anson Mount's character, TK, was supposed to be Gene Roddenberry. Number One's character was supposed to be Lucille Ball. Obviously, Paul Wesley was William Shatner. And I don't feel like these parodies of these real-life people, pardon me, who basically broke their back to bring Star Trek to us, I feel like it was almost mean and dismissive to write them this way.
Oh, yes.
Who the hell do the writers think they are? Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like Gene Roddenberry and Lucille Ball and William Shatner are perfect people. They are not. They all had their flaws. They were real people, but at the same time, just completely writing them in such a dismissive and degrading way, and then turning around and showing this TV show that looks stupid and is acted badly and is poorly written. I feel like that was a slam against Star Trek and us. I feel like this is a show this was an episode that was built to basically take a gigantic steamy dump on their ancestors. And I watched this episode once and I thought, wow, I didn't like that. Let me watch it again. I watched it again and I thought, wow, I hate that. I need to watch this again because there's no way I hate this episode this much. I just finished watching it like 5 minutes before we started this broadcast. And I'm telling you, it was horrendous. The entire episode was just a humongous, insulting misfire. And and it gets so meta at one point that Uhura goes on this tangent talking about how, oh, this show is going to inspire people. It's going to make them want to go out into the stars. And I'm just like, give me a break.
Yes.
Not this show that you're showing on TV, because the one that you were just showing was the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm just like in awe. I'm in awe that nobody thought, excuse me, don't you think that this is not only a little bit on the nose, but I feel like on the nose, like we just punched somebody in the nose and they're bleeding out right now. This episode bit the hand that fed it. It was poorly written on the holodeck and outside the holodeck. I don't even care that they have a holodeck on there, but why in the world would you test a recreational device that could crash your entire computer system while you are observing a collapsing neutron star? This strikes me as something you should do at a starbase, not amongst the stars.
Such an easy fix too. Such an easy fix, because there's no real consequences from that nebula. Oh, we've got 30 seconds of power. We're out of it.
Yeah, it's just, and it was so inconsequential. It was like I could not buy the stakes one bit during this entire episode.
Listen, I don't understand why the writers are so cannibalistic now in this show.
And it is because this was elementary Dear Data.
Yeah.
From the prompt that she gave the holodeck to everything. It was elementary Dear Data. I think the only thing that really set this episode apart was the fact that Spock was a hologram the whole time and he was the real killer. I thought,
that was cool.
That's kind of cool. It's just too bad it's in such a suck episode. Jay said it best.
I was like, this is amazing. That was
Can I just say, I love the fact that holodeck Spock plays Spock better than the non-holodeck Spock.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna steal a line from Jason and enhance it a bit. Jay says that the show takes swings and sometimes misses. I think we got to stop using that as an excuse. The show takes swings. Yes, it's got a blindfold on and it's swinging at a piñata, but it keeps hitting kids in the head. Yeah. And eventually you just got to stop and say, this direction for this show is wrong. Stop trying to do a different genre every week and just do a good episode. But yeah, this was bad. This was bad. This was worse than the worst that Discovery ever threw at us. It's the worst. I hated this episode.
So we have a future Agony booth with this one.
I refuse to go back home, Jason. If you spin an agony wheel, I just refuse to appear.
He'll go back. He'll go to some foreign country like Italy or something like. Sorry, I gotta go.
I'm planning on going to Italy, so yeah, sure.
Wow. I gotta say that there were a lot of you guys have very valid points in your opinions, and you're absolutely entitled to them. I did like how they got the actors to break out of the normal phrase as their week-to-week acting points. Seeing Anson Mount He was having fun. Instead of being the Johnny Bravo that we know and love, he was a little bit of a weaker character that was like sibling and snarling and.
I'm glad the actors were having fun because no one else was.
And the fact that their job is to entertain us and not themselves.
Yeah,
that would be the other point I'd like to make on that.
I was entertained. A gentleman on the internet posted two really funny things. This is now Blue Steel from Doug Draper.
That's the line he crossed with that, because if I was Paul, shouldn't you pay respect to the actor that actually developed that character archetype? You could have pulled back.
Yeah.
The fact that you went past parody and were just mean sucked.
Mm.
Yeah, and the writer sucks for writing it, and Paul sucked for saying it in that moment.
And the ship that they came up with.
I didn't have a problem with the ship.
I thought it was kind of cool.
I didn't like the fact that there's 3 radar dishes at the back of the nacelle.
Yeah, it kind of looks like
they got to stream Paramount Plus somehow.
What is a deflector dish from the TOS?
So they've got deflector dishes on the rear.
On the rear instead. That was interesting. All right. Well,
deflect any rear action, perhaps.
Oh, let's go in the chat, gentlemen. All right. Yes, we are in the chat. We're going to go way back up to the top.
I'm sure there's a few things.
Chris Catulka saying live long and prosper. Patricia Barrett. I hope I said that right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Patricia.
Good evening.
Currently right now, Katala Barrett is number 3. Holly Mack is number 1. And number 2 is My Figure Universe. So you guys will win something at the end of the stream, as long as that still stays the same. Damon J, hello. Joe, Jason, and he meant Jason too. To boldly go where no one has gone before. We got hellos all around.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the recognition. I've just been yelling at the screen for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I hope everyone has a great week. Holly Mack.
It's been a great week. It has been a good week.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is it possible to be co-host and friends? Yes, we're all actually very friends. We're great friends.
That's a good question, because it actually raises a very interesting
come on, guys. You guys are good people. We're all good people. What a nice surprise to see VHS Jace again. Look at that.
Oh, thank you, Greg. You're going to have to put up with me for the entire season of Strange New World, which now I feel like my job is to crucify it if it keeps pulling up this garbage. But hopefully it makes sense.
We had there's no secret. We interviewed Dan Liu, the director from.
Oh boy, I hope it wasn't for this episode.
No. He didn't direct this episode. This wasn't his.
Good.
Yeah.
I would be lying out of courage like, this episode was great. I didn't hate it one bit.
Yeah, we have very
just popped a capillary.
Yeah, no. He did the previous episode, the Shuttle to Confari. Which he's known for The Walking Dead. He did a lot of direction to The Walking Dead. So it's going to be a great interview. That'll be out. If you're a Patreon, that'll be out Saturday. But if you're not, it'll be available on YouTube on Sunday. All right.
Traffic those wares, Joe.
What's that?
I said traffic those wares, Joe.
That's right. So become a patron today at any level, and you can see you $2.99. You can see that video tomorrow morning. Isn't that something? Holly Max,
why you don't work for a shopping network? And I'm legitimate when I say this. I don't know, man, because I feel like I'd buy shit from your shopping network. You'd be like an earworm from Star Trek 2. You'd bury your way in.
Yeah, I would.
And you'd be like, yes, I want those commemorative plates.
Yeah.
Yes, I want that spork that says Sporks by Spock. Yes, I want all that stuff.
I want Spock Sporks.
Do you guys remember when James Doohan would appear on QVC and he'd sit there in the chair while they were you could tell he was like a little tooted. At one point somebody called up and asked him a question and you could just see him go because I don't know in the engineering and I pressed a button. There you go.
There you go.
I mean, it was a dumb question, but it was just like you could just see him die a little bit.
My Figure Universe says, who works for number 2?
I think a better question is, who does number 2 work for?
Yeah. I'm thinking about starting a podcast just so I can have patrons.
Mate, you can get a lot of patrons actually.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's really great stuff.
I would encourage you not to. You can just join us. Just become a member of the Captain's
Yeah, but if you do start a podcast, let me know. I'll dump these two.
Hey, look, I'm happy to make videos for you, mate. If you pay me, I'll
Unbelievable.
jump ship so much on these guys so quickly for money. It's incredible.
Yeah, I would drop these guys like a hot rock in a second.
But to reinforce that other message, yes, we are friends, actually.
Yeah, we are friends. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Well, there's plenty to talk about.
You can talk about all the really other crappy Star Trek podcasts.
No.
Just review us and viscerate us. I'd watch that. I would so watch a show like that.
Yeah. Now people are going to say that this is just a redo of Elementary, My Dear Data. That's what Jason said too. But I'm here to tell you that Elementary, My Dear Data was a redo of this. Technically, chronologically.
Well, I mean, if we're going chronologically, yeah. Sorry, wibbly wobbly timey wimey, no.
Yeah. Never get tired of holodeck malfunction episodes. Yeah.
I never get tired of them when
male faction episodes.
Yes.
Male faction.
Oh boy. Plus the prototype for the holodeck.
Just seems
holodeck and beta.
Why? Why?
Okay, now that you got to say there's too many years ahead of when holodecks, but let's not forget that cell phones existed in the 1960s.
Yeah, cell phones that look like ones from 1993.
Yeah.
That existed in the
1960s.
Oh, but that's in real life. Not
the military is using them way before.
The military but not for consumer.
Yeah. Sure, they were not widely used, but they existed.
Still doesn't go back to the fact that what Jason pointed out is, why would you hold an experiment in that location?
My thing was, why would you hold an experiment on your flagship ship?
So, all right. See, the problem with this message of My Figure Universe is it was a reasonably successful test in my eyes. Right? The thing worked. It wasn't like, the safety parameters had an issue. There was power issue and the programming was a bit iffy, but it's reasonably successful. Why was it then buried for so long?
Yeah.
Because it looked almost complete to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, it looks like a few alterations and that thing was good to go.
Because it annoyed Pike. That's all it was. It annoyed Pike. And therefore, this life-changing technology had to be withheld for almost an entire century.
Yeah. Holly Max says,
the thing is, we're all making excuses here for just lazy, bad writing.
No, I agree. It's lazy bad writing.
Okay. I think they took too big of a swing. Yes. Paul had some fun, but they might have had a tad much. Poke some fun. They might have done it too much.
Yeah, I think the Shatner was rough.
Yeah. It's a big universe. How do we know that it just wasn't a trial and error station?
Maybe.
See it. Oh, that's a good point.
Maybe.
That's a good point. My Figure Universe is very chill. As much as I love Spock and Chapel, I'm here for Levon and Spock. Really, I'm over the romance stuff. We posted. Well, I posted a romance. Enough of the romance on Star Trek. I want to go explore.
Oh man, season 1, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Season 2, his side piece.
Yep.
Now we got
fiance, side piece,
and now side piece.
Yeah, now side piece. Yeah. Yeah.
He comes across, in that moment at the end when he kisses her. You can't tell me he didn't. The look on him was a tad predatory for my liking.
Ooh.
It was not a romantic moment.
No.
It looked like he knew exactly what he's doing. This is what I hate. Why aren't we just focused on Spock being the genius, brilliant scientist that solves problems there for his team? I don't care where he sticks his wee-wee. I don't.
Is it pointed like his? No, anyway.
I'm sure that there are some illustrations online.
I'm sure.
And I'm sure you probably drew a couple of them yourself, Jace.
Yeah.
Probably allegedly.
I know I did, but I only draw stick figures, so you can't.
Right there next to the rough drawing of my tattoo.
Nice of the Captain's Quadrant one. Are we done with the Gorn? They dropped the Gorn plot line. It's over. They were building it up from the first season, and it's gone. After the last episode, that's it. No more Gorn. Gorn done. Gorn down.
No, I don't think we're done.
No,
I don't think we're done because
go ahead.
Okay, so the Gorn is part of Captain Patel now, right?
Right.
And in Star Trek TOS, we saw Gorn that could speak and walked on 2 legs and everything and almost looked kind of human-like.
Oh, no. Don't.
I think that's where they're going with it.
Is that Pike's kid?
God, no.
Well, I mean, there are salamander babies running around somewhere in the Delta Quadrant. Why can't there be reptile babies running around the Alpha?
Wow. There is lamb's wool under my naked feet. That's a song.
So then you're basically saying that it is highly probable that in that infamous fight where we first ever see the Gorn, he's fighting her?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Why?
Is it
I don't
her
know.
or their
Why
why
did they
not.
have a
Give me a
holodeck in this
why.
episode? I'm trying to put myself in the headspace that we're seeing demonstrated here. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying that's what it looks like they're doing.
There's always a possibility that Matt Berry, they could get Matt Berry. He quit his job on Watson this week. Get out of here. Really? My Figure Universe. He left Watson? Watson is a show that they're doing with Morris Chestnut as Watson, and Sherlock Holmes is dead. And you're only getting flashback, and Sherlock Holmes is voiced
from
by Matt
Paramount
Berry.
Plus, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, also from Paramount Plus. Interesting. That would be cool.
Maybe.
Oh, Damon J. Old man yells at
where's that overlay? Because that's what this whole episode
I don't know if we have that overlay anymore.
I don't think so.
Oh, who got
Can
rid
I
of it?
explain to you guys? I went through 4 phases in this episode, and I forgot to do it when I was ranting. This is the first phase with the opening. I'm feeling a little bit confused, right?
Yes.
I'm like, what is this, right? I get to the second phase of my feelings in this episode, and mate, I'm trying to ratify it. By the time we're even getting to the third act, I'm basically this. What the hell is that?
The hair, though.
And then, by the end, it's just.
What the fuck? Wow.
Sorry, that was worth doing.
That was. I like that a lot. That was great.
Just a lot of time when Joe talks.
A lot of people do that, including my family. What are you saying? It was a huge jump from Shuttle to Confari. Kind of hard to relate to. Yeah.
Great point.
Well,
you know why that's a great point? It's because I love the episodic nature of the show. But even back in the day when they did episodic, yes, sometimes you'd have right-hand degrees, but it never felt as extreme as this show has done in the last couple of seasons.
True. Very true. Sometimes I feel like I'm all alone liking this episode. Oh,
Dude, you are. You are.
Yeah. I remember when
you are in solitary confinement of liking this episode, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Joe likes it. Joe, you like the episode?
I like the acting of Anson Mount.
And I think Jason has lost.
No, I'm laughing at My Figure Universe's comment.
Yeah, I remember when Anson lost all of his powers and Delilah cut his hair. I think Jason lost all of his fun of Star Trek.
Oh, no. And he's a true fan. I'm just a casual fan. He is if he's saying it, and he owns too much Star Trek crap in his house. And if he's saying it,
yeah,
I do have a
you might
problem.
just want to listen to a little bit of it because I think,
Yeah, this episode was not easy to watch for me. I stand by.
I like that person very much.
Yeah, she's awesome. I stand by the fact that this was a fun show to watch. Just turn off the brain and enjoy the fun.
You know what? I have always said that if you enjoy something that I don't enjoy, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm glad that you get enjoyment and happiness from something that gave me none.
There you go.
And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being genuine when I say that.
I mean, if we were all like this, Star Trek would be in real trouble. So I think it's good that maybe there's not that many of us who are getting very frustrated with it. And that's the thing. You know what I mean? I understand that. Maybe I'm aging out with this new Trek.
Well, I mean,
it is me. Maybe I'm trying. Like sometimes I feel when I'm online, I feel like that I don't know the rules of how I'm supposed to enjoy Star Trek. Because I feel like sometimes that's online. It's like, oh no, you just don't get it. You don't like. No, man, I'm just reacting to something that I have a lot of passion for and I care about. And I know the continuity is not important to you, Jace, but certainly was for me as part of my Star Trek journey. It was one of the coolest things. Same with the Marvel Universe until it got too much. I love same with Star Wars. I like long, sprawling tapestry stories.
Yeah.
And now they're just getting there with a box cutter and slashing the crap out of it.
Yeah. Budget cuts. Bartlett.
Quality writer cuts. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think the best part of this episode was the bloopers. The very
I agree.
end when she
I
falls
agree.
out of the thing, and
I agree.
yeah,
I agree. I like the Cage kind of rip off Alien. With
Yeah.
I thought that was fun.
Cool, yeah.
And yes, look, even I did chuckle at the leg maneuver.
Yeah,
Jonathan Frakes had a bit of a giggle to himself being able to film that.
yeah. That's what I tell you. The turd who's the boss. Speaking of directors, Frakes does have a vote to 7 Star Trek series that he's
that's
been
pretty
in.
cool.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, he'll find those old QVC Star Trek interviews on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, I gotta find the one where
Actually, he would live life in virtual reality. Stars to help the holodoc run. No,
I think that was just a coincidence. It's just
they were just
we're testing this device that could crash the entire computer network while we are observing this very dangerous stealth.
Love Scotty, by the way.
Scott. The guy who's Scotty's great.
Brilliant. A little bit earlier because she had questions. She was taken aback when they first met, and she was going, "Don't you need someone?" Maybe she should have said, "Dude, I'm bringing in some people to help you."
Yeah,
They came up with the fact she's not around
too
this week.
expensive.
so she's just in the season finale to get killed. I think.
Don't know. She's totally gone after the season, right?
Nah, don't kill her. Just let her just get bored, and then she
shows
up on Star. Hang on.
Are we talking about show?
We're talking about and they defunded NPR, so all of the public broadcasting no longer exists in America. So you might as well.
I don't think it should be a failing. A show that's failing in its writing be the burden of that show to carry on any Muppet legacy. If it's a scene, I get it. It's cool, man. No problems. You do a scene. Now, maybe it's a Trelane Q episode where he turns them all into Muppets for 5 minutes and come back. I'm cool with that. But
yeah,
what, you're going to try to rip off what was done really well with Buffy and Angel? Like, again, you're just repeating things at this point.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan of that little clip. I didn't.
Yeah. It didn't resonate. Didn't make you. I can't wait for it.
Telling you the truth about Matt Berry.
I have no doubt. Matt Berry would be an excellent addition.
I think Matt Berry as Cyborg would be.
He's the guy that you would watch.
Like, come on, that would be so good.
It's me, Spock. It's Cyborg.
Yeah, but then maybe it's the worst thing to bring him in. Because maybe some of the issues that people have had with modern Trek has to do with its use of comedy. Like, I love Lower Decks, but we may go back at some time and look at Lower Deck and going, was it actually a positive thing for the Star Trek universe?
What about Ortegas?
What about Ortegas and her
What about Ortegas and her PTSD?
Fine,
I know it's fine. We trust her again. Everything's fine.
It looks good.
There's no consequences or anything.
Yeah, that's great point.
How is everyone
Worst
feeling?
season.
It's
so far. It's only 4 episodes in.
Yeah, this episode could be amazing. It could, like,
it's mediocre.
I mean,
mediocre.
Mid
is more insulting than bad in some ways, isn't it? It's just mid. It's like forgettable. Doesn't mean anything. If something's bad, at least it gets an emotion out of you. At least you're like angry about it.
I think that this was episode 3, right?
There's 4 because they did a double drop.
Oh, that's right.
Episode 4. Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't like the premiere. I liked the Trelane episode.
Right.
I kind of liked Kinfori.
I loved Kinfori.
Didn't like this one, so it's averaging out to mediocre for me.
Okay. If nothing else, this episode could be one that you skip because it doesn't push the story forward. Yeah.
But Ortegas was forgiven. That's part of her character arc. Is by default we needed her.
Yeah.
There's no PTSD.
Do you trust her? Yes. Arc over.
Oh wow. There is no PTSD. There's nothing but story related that goes forward other than Spock and his relationships.
No, it's your Wi-Fi, Greg. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Why is Spock's relationship so important to the writers? Why have we gone down that pathway of 3 different relationships?
Is it because he's hot? Is he just good looking and they want him to like take a shirt off?
Are we operating on that level?
Is that what's going on? Because
was this something? Look, I'm trying to understand. I'm not trying to be facetious or anything. I'm legitimately asking. Why is there a semi-intellectual reason why this is happening? Because I can't figure it out. And I'm
The only
assuming
thing I
it's
can
'cause I'm
think about is
stupid.
that during the 60s, Spock was often seen as a sex symbol. And you can see that through some of the fan art and writing back then.
Yeah,
That's
great.
the only thing I can think of is like, oh, hey, wouldn't it be awesome if we really leaned into this sex symbol thing? But it just doesn't work. The
Yes, that's
reason why Spock was seen as a sex symbol is because Leonard Nimoy was good looking and Spock was unobtainable. That's what it
Bingo.
was.
He was also
Interesting.
emotionally unavailable, which is a very
Exactly.
attractive thing to women.
And he only needed to get some every 7 years.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But you didn't infuse it into the show. Like, we had moments, we alluded, we had things, but we didn't infuse it to be
My
in
Figure
all 3
Universe.
seasons of Star Trek.
Same here in My Figure Universe, once every 7 years. Just like me. That's great.
Wow.
More information than we needed. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We're twins, My Figure Universe.
Okay.
Yeah, I leave the show to you. What, Jason?
What? Huh?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, Jason, this is your moment. You're taking over the show. We did. You want to open up the phone lines?
No. Before, hey, we are not going anywhere until we've talked about that other piece of crap trailer, Starfleet Academy.
Oh, right.
You guys loved it. I despise. We haven't even brought that up. Okay, this is why I didn't like it. There was nothing in it. It was a teaser trailer. It was very perfunctory, epic music, few shots, show the characters. Again, nothing to it. Why I also didn't like it is I'm old. I don't want to watch young people be inspired by stuff or sit at cafeterias and have conversations. I don't care. I don't care about their emotions. I don't care how tough it is to try to become an engineer. Do your job. Be good at it. Have some goddamn character and move on. That show isn't for me. I'll watch it. And again, what are the rules of this universe anymore when at the end of the trailer, the villain is whistling the damn Star Trek theme?
Yeah, that was
What are the rules?
Okay, I have to step in here and remind everybody that in Star Trek, the original series, the Star Trek theme was played as a lounge song in the background of an episode one time as diegetic music.
Oh, wow.
So, deep. Continuity-wise, ever since the 1960s, it has been established that the Star Trek theme is an actual song that exists in the Star Trek universe.
That's a great deep cut that maybe the rest of us should be. You've got to be clear with this stuff. Otherwise, we just think.
My Figure Universe says, I have a theory about the theme he's whistling.
I need an ambient.
I bet in a few years, the turbo lift is elevator music. That's pretty funny.
Oh. Maybe I'll just
walk. He's back. I don't know why that's happening. It'll clear up My Figure. I believe we have a very special guest, right?
Just to show you I'm not locked.
Unbelievable. Well, you know what? You can go take the time out, Jace. We've got a more important guest here that we need to talk to at the moment. So is that fair, Joe? Our new segment, which is
whoa, look who it is.
Fantastic.
Hello.
Yeah, we got somebody with intelligence and class on this show.
Indeed. Right. Hello.
Thank you, Captain. Captain? Now, I assume it's Captain or is it Admiral at this point? I still believe it's Captain.
You can call me anything you want to.
Hey, your history is you went from pretty lowly position to being captain pretty darn quickly. I'd be curious to know how you rose the rank so quickly.
Talent. A sexy voice. And a little, oh my.
That's a cheap shot I made, but nevertheless. Hey, can I also ask you, what are your thoughts on the current version of Trek?
Ours is the only version of Trek, my friend. And one episode of Voyager.
That's one episode of Voyager.
That's all.
One episode of Voyager. Wow.
Yeah, one episode. That's it.
Oh, man. Do you feel like you should have gotten the show, even if animated, to kind of fill in the space between the Next Generation and TOS movies?
Oh, you mean the Captain Sulu show? Well, I would have gotten the show, but, well, Shatner.
Oh,
Mm.
Shatner!
I don't know how, but I'm sure he's responsible.
Did you know, one of the reasons you may not have gotten the show, did you have a really cool signing out type of thing, like engage or
Of course.
hit it spot? I don't know. What did you have?
Warp factor, oh my.
There it is.
You
That makes
walked
So,
right
put that
into
on the
that
t-shirt.
one, didn't you?
Warp factor. Oh my.
Oh my.
Okay, some of your highlights on the Enterprise, some of your favorite things that happened to you while serving on the Enterprise.
Well, there was that time that I was allowed to almost kill Kirk with a sword. That was always a personal favorite of mine. Plus, I
You
got
were
to be
high,
shirtless.
though,
Which
weren't
is,
you?
oh,
You were pretty
I
well
was
off
so.
Oh, hi.
How I got that oily either. You take a wrong turn in engineering and you come out all sweaty and shiny.
Mm.
What is the big difference, Ridge, on your ship compared to how your old boss?
I allow people to have beverages. The only way I could have my tea.
Which I
And
thought was an odd
glittery
uniform
hot
choice.
pants. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Did you see me in them?
Yes, that is true. When you are in them, there's a reason why you should be wearing them. Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know what? If you got it, you flaunt it.
You're always pretty fit too. I noticed you are very. What are some of the?
I bet you
What
did.
are some of the exercise regime and dietary things that you do to keep such a attractive body?
Well, you see, I don't exercise and I don't eat well. This is all just natural Sulu right here. You just look at it and you just go, oh, hello.
I know the rest of us are always going. Oh,
that
no.
and I only drink protein shakes.
Mm.
And I run 15 miles a day.
Okay.
Around the saucer. On the outside. I just hold my breath. That's how you develop those core muscles.
Mm.
All right. One of the biggest regrets you've had as a captain of a large ship. I don't know how many people are serving on your ship, but
I don't
it's
know
a big
either.
responsibility.
Yeah, the biggest regret. Can I count coming on this show?
Oh.
Yes, I absolutely would be counting that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's painful.
This is a mistake. I shouldn't be here.
Agreed. And we will thank you for your time.
All
Well, I
right.
think, unless you've got any more questions, Joe, or Sulu has some sort of maniacal fascist statement he wants to make, I think we'll get out of here.
Do I look like Gul Dukat to you?
Kinda.
I know
Both
Gul
you guys have
Dukat. I
really good
fought
teeth.
Gul Dukat. I have made love to Gul Dukat, and I am not Gul Dukat. Part of that
That's
was
gross.
not supposed to come out loud.
Yeah.
All
I think
right.
we're going to leave. Thank you very much, Captain Sulu. It's great to see you looking very good for your age too. All right. So,
I wish
again-
I could say the same to you.
well, it's only because I promised Joe that I wouldn't use the F word that I'll just
There it is.
All right.
There
See
it
ya.
Jason,
Joe, for having some of the biggest characters of Star Trek on the show, I think I miscalculated.
oh,
I could have told you that.
So there you go. All right, what's next on this wacky show?
Yes, next is our Bedlam section, our Fired Will.
Fired at will.
Now, what I want to bring up, and there is now a right, gentlemen.
No, I didn't design these shirts, but I'm certainly happy to help plug them. I mean, they're excellent quality. I will certainly sizes that will fit any size. I think whether you're from the Shire or whether you're playing NBA, I think you're pretty well covered with the shirt sizes. As for what's on the t-shirts, kind of drawing a blank. I know there is a Cosmic Space Mum because she's a lovely woman. Buy that shirt; it's pretty great. What's the other shirt, Joe?
All right.
Mine.
Well, I just pulled it up, so we're gonna go through that.
Okay, so I stalled long enough for you to get your crap organized. Great.
I appreciate you, my man. You're the best. All right. Speaking of things, if you buy a Captain's Quadrant wormhole,
What show that is?
yes, the 100%
Brilliant
of the
show.
It's all right.
It's a great show. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
100%.
It'll be even better when they talk about content I've heard of. It'll be great.
100% of that goes to our buddy VHS Jace. This is the Cosmic Mom.
You need to tell them how we financially worked out a deal on this stuff, dude.
No, I'm just saying I want to help
We don't
you.
need to
It's
know any of
important.
that.
And then of course the
There's
new
yes, this is the one I like.
it's the butt bugs. Yes,
Yeah.
the brand new Jason shirt, the infamous catchphrase that started with Picard.
It's just so good. You know why? Because there's nothing more awesome than wearing a t-shirt with a 6'2" bearded Texan smiling in the word butt above him. Like, I couldn't
And
think of anything
holding
more
Satan.
yeah, holding a dog who yes. Maybe
the dog. The dog is trying to give me the Vulcan neck pinch right now.
I just noticed that. He's like, stop it, human.
You should have photoshopped a little
It's
needle.
not
in his
the
paw.
butt bugs out
Yeah,
there.
he should have photoshopped a needle in his paw so it looked like he was going to put Jason to sleep for a while. But I love it. There you go. Butt bugs, Jason.
Yes, we got bug bugs.
Word
And
butt.
of course,
What more do you need, people?
exactly. And then of course we've got CQ, we got the Agony booth, we got
Oh, we got
Captain's
some
Quadrant.
old stuff here.
Yeah. we
Hey,
got a
why
lot of-
don't we have
What's this?
the Captain's Quadrant debrief t-shirt up there? It's
Oh, that's right. Yes,
this
is what
your
we're doing
main
right
show,
now.
guys.
Yeah.
Why is it?
Oh, it'll be
know.
there. It'll be there. So coming
Yeah.
soon, debrief, and I think
At the movies. Where's your
Yes,
at the movies logo?
Yeah, that's
It's a
gotta be there
really
too.
good show too.
Yeah, and I love that.
You know what's good because it's half good because it has half of the VHS vault on there.
There you go.
No, it's a good show. It's really fun when you get to talk about science fiction movies and Star Trek movies as a whole.
Yeah, it's going to be even more fun. So that's what's going on in the Captain's Quadrant. Our new merch store is available now. It is a lot of fun. You can get some awesome threads. I highly encourage you buying all of them. It is worth it. And the quality of the shirts in this new spread shop is worth it. It is run by Gary V. Vandercheek. So yeah, and then it's a lot of good stuff. I'm sorry I've been there. Might be a YouTube thing.
Some of my witty observations have been lost.
Yeah, you ran. I think it froze.
Fair enough.
Just beep, beep, beep. Letitia said hello, Letitia, and I want awesome. Yeah, those are available.
Be on it.
I'm sure you do. Yeah. So
I hope you buy us co-hosts, which will remain nameless. Back in the day with I was like, no way in the world. My face on my own t-shirt. I know you Americans might be good for it, but us, we would. And you can't now be on YouTube if you're under 16, apparently.
really?
Did you hear about that? That social media law that passed here.
Mhm.
Under 16 in Australia, you can't have an account. You can still watch YouTube. You're just not allowed to have an account.
Wow.
No, you can't.
No more unboxing for you, little bastard. Now over in the States, it's 18.
That's a weird thing, though. Like all social media, you've got to be 16 now. And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Can we also keep the old people off of social media, like people 60 and above?
Yeah, but don't we
Is it
just
with-
put them into
yeah.
the little pen that's called Facebook? Don't they just live in that
just-
little,
yeah, I thought they went
just
to
stay
little
there.
corded off area of the internet where they all kind of complain about things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Joe has 1.5 thousand Facebook friends, so that should give you an indication.
What? Am I an old man? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, he has a lot of old men friends.
I do have a lot of old men.
You have them on Facebook.
But I have a lot of fellow church people, so that's why.
Oh, okay. I'm slowly backing away like Homer.
Like over the bushes.
I'm backing right away.
Yeah. All right. Tonight I can honestly say that our number one person that wins tonight the butt bug shirt is Holly Mac 79.
Hey,
Wear
Holly
it
Mac.
with pride, Holly. Wear it
I'm
with
so
pride.
sorry for you, Holly Mac. I
Yeah,
don't
the
really
butt
know.
bugs
You know,
stuff.
we just met. We've become Facebook friends
Yes.
because I had 2M old.
Right.
But I do humbly apologize for that. But we'll need to see photos of you wearing it, of course.
Yes, please. And then Greg Vorub, you are number 2.
Hey, great.
And you're getting
he's somebody else new that I've met because of the show. He's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Their show's really good. So much better than we are. Just saying.
What, the Undiscovered Pod?
Yes.
I don't know about
We
that.
look like hacks compared to them. They're amazing.
All right. Well, have a great night, everybody.
Come on, Joe. You know I love us.
Yeah.
You know, if I wanted to be on a good show, I would have asked to be on their show. Right? So I'm happy.
But nobody laughs as much as we do on the show. And our audience.
No, that's true. That's true.
So the fun
It's
is
just
all
like
here.
this episode of Strange New Worlds. We're having fun. It's just too bad no one else is.
No, people are having fun.
Yeah, we're great
new people in the
representation of the
chat.
writing team.
Yeah, it's really exploding. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Well loved.
Yeah, and then a big thanks to Katala Barrett. Aside from the buffering, this was a great podcast. You see, we were great.
Yeah, like
aside from the buffering and the hosts and the subject matter and everything, it was fine.
No, she said it was
my favorite parts are definitely the parts where we were buffering. I think that was the most enjoyable.
I think that's everybody's favorth part.
Oh man, I really hope that once the stream ends, the regular thing doesn't.
Oh look, I think it is. It's just there's something with the stream when this is uploaded completely, we'll be smooth as silk, and then we'll go, I regret that comment on the show. Oh, thank you.
See, you gentlemen are awesome. See, we're awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for contributing.
Yes, absolutely.
Indeed.
Please be sure to like the stream here, and you guys done a great job commenting. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and that's why you're giving out gift cards and shirts and stuff. So be sure to tell your friends.
This is amazing. I don't know how many other Star Treks.
Wow, so am I.
Because
I live in my podcast.
His audience and Joe does for you guys out there.
That's right. We got to keep up.
All
right, everybody, have a great night.
You know, whatever.
No, we're amazing.
Patrons. Holly Mack, 79. Joannis Borg. Chris Katulka. Denise Hill. Cosmic Mom. And Joe Saporito. Become a patron today.